Hello? Mm-mm-mm. Oh no, wait. This one. Right. Hello. Just a final touch. There. Let's see if everything's working. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning Lola, good morning Sue, good morning Chris, good morning Natasha, good morning Vinny. Morning, morning. That reminds me, I want to share the link on my Instagram. Okay, who else was confused about the time zone? It was one of the first times that I announced it in GMT. I had to look up what it was. You know, I'm so used to saying CET. Good morning, Miranda. Good morning, Leah. Just grabbing the link and then posting it. So, so what are we doing today? I have a few projects that could be really fun, but we will see. Oops. Yes. What are you all working on? Have you cast on a new project over Christmas, or just, you know, have you been working on projects that you already had? All right. Link, yes. Paste, yes. Live stream. There. All right. Leah's working on her year shawl. Yay! This was a project during our cruise that we did. The jaarshaal. I'm not sure if the pattern is on Ravelry. But it's a really fun colorwork scarf. So I'm not sure if I can share the pattern with you, but it's a really fun colorwork scarf. Good morning, Serena. Winnie is working on her Japanese knockback. Yay! This is also a really fun pattern. It's like the memories blanket squares, and then you make a little bag with it. Lola is working on the Radvent cardigan with her Advent yarn. Really love it so far. Ooh, the Radvent cardigan. I'm gonna be looking everything up. Radvent. Oh, by Amba Breen. Oh yeah, I've heard of the Radvent throw. The cardigan looks really nice. I've been working on an Advent project as well. I could show you later. Natasha is working on the Pure Fuzz by Ellie from Skin Your Knits, but I need to order some more yarn. I miscalculated how much I needed. Oh no! And Serena is working on secular knitting. I haven't heard of that. What's secular knitting? Oh, circular knitting machine. Making squares, cool. What did I want to look up? Oh yeah, pure fuzz. Oh, that's really nice. So it's kind of like a cropped crew sweater. Really nice, really wearable. Miranda says, I just started knitting a plaid. Nice. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna set up my over-the-shoulder camera. Let's see if it still works. Because it's been so long that it might need an update. And if it needs to update, then I'm not sure if it will work with the streaming software. I still haven't mastered the setup here for my live streams. All right. Take my tripod. All right, so I'm gonna let you decide what I work on today. I have 3 possible projects. Oh, Natasha asked, has your Monstera survived the move? Yes and no, because the mother plant is at my mother's house. I could not take the whole plant. The movers would not take plants because they had too many issues with it. You can move indoor plants, but you cannot move outdoor plants without a certificate. And they said that whenever they would turn up at the border, and then the customs staff would say, oh, well, this is an outdoor plant, even if it's not. So they just had a lot of trouble with plants, so I could not move it. So I took some cuttings and I moved those with us in the car. They are surviving, but yeah, they don't seem to be thriving. Good morning, Krianelia. But yeah. Yeah, I hadn't updated you on that yet. I did take about 9 plants in the car with us, and I packed them all into boxes so they would be very secure and I could put stuff on them. And in the boxes, I would put fiberfill, like, things you use to stuff pillows and toys. I would use the fiberfill to put between the leaves so they wouldn't, crack as much. So, and that kind of worked. Okay, so project number 1 are the colorwork squares. I knit a whole bunch of them during the knitting cruise. And I still have about 24 to go, but I am getting there. And this little bag is from the cruise as well. Johannes Brahms was the name of the cruise ship. And we had such a good time. Ingrid is knitting the Cherry Blossom Time sock by Nina Latinen. Oh, Cherry Blossom Time. Let's see. Oh, is it by Crystal T Knits? It doesn't say her name. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I just love knitting socks. Hey, Annalena, good morning. Yes, and Merry Christmas, everyone. I was too distracted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. So that's possible project number 1. I also have my Advent cowl. Creanelia is currently binding off my Livresque cardigan by Espace Tricot. Oh, I love the patterns by Espace Tricot. They are great. So if you don't know, Espace Tricot is this yarn store from Canada, and they have lots of free patterns, and they're amazing. Oh, the Cherry Blossom Time sock is from the book Knitted Socks from Finland. Oh, good morning, Astrid. I'm working on my Hallen cowl. Yay! I love the Hallen cowl, but I might be biased. That one's from my own book. So I'm working on an Advent cowl because we had done a swap Advent this year. Me and my friends that went on the knitting cruise. So everyone took 24 wrapped mini skeins, and on the boat we exchanged the 24 mini skeins so that everyone also received 24 mini skeins, which was really fun. And I still had so many mini skeins from other Advent calendars and from sock sets and from, you know, leftovers of yarn that I used myself. So I was able to kind of divide my mini skeins into a lighter stash and a darker stash. So, and from the lighter minis, I am making this cowl. Oh, you bought the book in Scotland. That's nice. Do you remember which yarn store? Because I'm looking for yarn stores. Annalena is knitting the So Faded Sweater by Andrea Mowry. Amazing. Yeah. Sarina says, I saw my face coming by in your Insta. It was so funny. Yeah. Yeah, your Hallen cowl is so pretty. And your matching hat. It deserved the spotlight. So the Advent cowl is basically 140 stitches, and then you do a plain knit round and you do a ribbing round. And I changed up the pattern about here to 2 plain knitting rounds and then 1 ribbing round, because I thought it was getting a little bit too dense and too much like just ribbing, because it was just cinching it all in. And since I've been doing 2 plain knitting rounds in between the ribbing, it has been very, just a bit looser and very, just, you know, I never know the correct English word for supple. You can translate it to supple, but that just doesn't work for, yeah, maybe drapey or something like that. Yeah, very nice. Chris is working on her 3rd sibling sweater for her grandson. Christmas cast on is a hunter sweater for her husband, and New Year cast on will be the Acne cardigan. Oh, the Acne with your yarn. Oh, that's so exciting. Good morning. Knitting the Lykke pullover by Sari Nordland. Oh, Sari Nordland is a great designer. Oh, the Scottish yarn shop was Ginty and Bass Needlecraft in Dunoon. Oh, where is Dunoon? let's see. On Argyle and Butte, oh boy. Yeah. Wow. You see, I think like, oh, I'm in Scotland, you know? Should be close by, but it's actually 4.5 hours for me to get there. No. But I will make a note of it because I will for sure make a trip sometime to Oregon Butte. Smooth, yeah. Loose fabric, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Squishy? No, I don't know. Anyway, so this is project number 2. I still have a lot of minis here. But these are all the minis. So these are also from the stash that I will be using for socks. Oh, I have more Christmas decoration. Can I put it there? There maybe? Christmas decorations everywhere. Oh, see, I got some really fun minis. So that's another project. And then a third one, which I have not been working on for at least a year. So I thought it would be fun to pick it up again. Where is it? It's in a very pretty bag by Hey Mama Wolf. Or the bag is by someone else, but it's hand dyed by Hey Mama Wolf. And it's, let me see if I can put this in the frame. It's a embroidery project from Saju. And I bought this for myself during the Cozy Moments make along, which was for a shawl of mine. And I kind of bought this as a reward to do, you know, when the make along was over. And it's a little cushion. This is the back of the cushion. This is just plain fabric. And then the front of the cushion is embroidered. I can't believe how far, I mean, I can't remember how far I got. Okay. So that's another one. Because I was thinking, you know, if you're going to be looking over my shoulder, which is going to be the most fun to watch? And I thought maybe the embroidery. But you'll let me know. Maybe I can put a poll here. Yes. Which project should I work on? Colorwork squares, Advent cowl, embroidery cushion. Okay. It's loading. Is it showing up? Let me check. Okay, I think it's showing up. This is funny because on my kind of dashboard, it just shows a loading wheel. Okay. And in the meantime, I would like to ask, what is your main, do you already have a project in mind for next year? What are some things you want to be making next year? Do you want to be learning more things next year? What are some kind of, crafty resolutions that you might have? Or, something you want to make. Okay, it's not showing the it's not showing the poll on my screen. Hi Colleen, good morning. Okay, I'm not sure what my dashboard is doing. Yeah, so let me know the colorwork squares, the advent cowl, or the embroidery. This is the whole chart. Good grief. Natasha has a resolution for next year to work with yarn from my stash. Oh, and I would like to start the year with the Yggdrasil sweater by Anna Sjösvart. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it is just a very nice feeling to work with yarn from stash. As you know, it was my theme for this year. Wait, let's just look up Yggdrasil. Isn't that like a Lord of the Rings character? Oh, it's really, really pretty. It's just a really nice crew neck sweater. Seems to be raglan, but the pictures are kind of dark. And it's really beautiful. It has a Hobbit-like aesthetic. I love it. Oh, I see lots of chat votes for embroidery. I can't see the poll yet, so I'll just leave it for a couple more minutes. Lola says, I want to make a work in progress list this year and then finish some stuff off or frog or repurpose it. Very nice. For this year, I made a work in progress list each month, and well, not the last 2 months because I've completely fallen off any type of plan that I did with the move and all. But just having your work in progress list is just highly motivating to either finish it, because you're writing that stuff down every month, and I mean, it might be enough for you to make the list once, but for me, I needed the motivation to write it down every month. Annalena says, I would like to sew a bit more and have always and have, as always, tons of projects on the list. Also, I would like to make a challenge for myself so I can get some whips finished. Sarina says, I want to learn how to knit cables, and I have a development coordination disorder, and if I want to show people through my Instagram that even if you have a disability, you can knit. That's amazing. Yeah, because yeah, it's totally possible. And you know, everything I think with practice becomes easier. Yeah, cables are really, really fun, so I can definitely think about that with tutorial videos. Whitney says, I first have to finish some projects. I have a project bag to sew, bought during the cruise. Oh yeah, that one. But I have loads of ideas to create in 2024. Oh, you can't vote in the poll? That's so strange. Okay, I'll just end the poll. I'm sorry. It's not working on my end as well. Okay. Leah's resolution is finish whips and UFOs. That's very verstandig. What's the word for verstandig? It's a very grown-up resolution. I don't think I could do it. Oh, it does say people voted in the poll. Oh, sensible. Oh, wise. Very good, very good. Annalena says, I saw that in one video and I'm planning to do it also, like a knitting journal. Whips every month. Yeah. Hi, Marion. Marion says, total newbie here. I just started knitting socks with your video. Yay! Very well explained in Dutch. Hope it was done by you because I have seen a ton of videos. Oh, you know. Maybe. my Dutch channel is Heel Hollands Breed. And I haven't seen many Dutch sock knitting videos, but I'm not gonna suggest mine is the only one. But thank you. Okay, so the poll. Embroidery cushion has 47%, Advent cowl 29%, and colorwork squares 23%. Okay, good, because I really wanted to do the embroidery. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. So I have this app on the phone, which allows it to be a camera for the streaming software. So let's see, is it tutorial view? Okay, so that might be it, or that is definitely it, but why is it not working? Let's see. Deactivate and then activate, because it's usually turning it off and on again. No? Yes? Okay. I have no idea. That's why. I think I know why. Oh, how do I do this? Okay, hang on a minute. Right, right. It has to do with my IP address. Oh God. It's not showing the chat anymore. Okay, I just have to look in a different spot. Sorry, it says, it's weird to hear you speak Dutch. I only watch your English things. Came across them first on the World Wide Web, yeah. Oh, have a great day, Miranda. Miranda says, I have to go. I'm going to the cinema with my 2 nieces. Yay, have fun. Bye-bye. Okay, so... how do I disconnect from... oh, God. Oh, there. Disconnect. Please. No. Okay, so if anyone in the chat knows, I just have this VPN on my laptop that allows me to do a different, you know, IP address, but the camera connection only works if it has the same IP, so I need to just disconnect. Okay, settings, connections, okay. Settings. Doesn't say connections. I don't know how to do this. Log out? I don't know. Anyone? Maybe I need to log out. Oh yeah, if you choose to log out, VPN will be disconnected. Okay. My life. Oh God, I think I messed up a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. gonna start one more time and then I still don't have the same IP address. I don't get why. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not working. Okay. This thing. Yeah, do let me know if the connection is lagging. It really should not make a difference, because it does not change the internet speed or anything. So it might just be good to rewind me just a couple of seconds, or to watch in a different quality. Yeah, before I always had the same IP address. No, IP address is usually unique for the router. Because otherwise it would never have been able to connect to the same, because that's the way. Oh no. Okay, maybe I should reconnect. Oh, okay. Lola says I went out of the live stream and then back, and now the audio is fixed. So maybe that can be a fix for others too. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, in the meantime, I'll just find my place in this huge chart. Natasha says, I just ordered the yarn. I will need to finish. Oh, you ordered the yarn you will need to finish the pure fuzz. Should come tomorrow, so maybe I can finish it before New Year's. Yay! No, but like IP has just been really funny since I came to the UK, because you know, for some things on my website it only works on specific IP addresses. That's you know, how I prevent like hackers to get on my website. So, and whenever I was in the Netherlands, IP was always more steady. And here it like changes every week. So I got a VPN to keep it the same, but then, you know, maybe I just need to extend it to my phone. Okay. I need to figure out where I am. Okay. Yep. I forgot how hard you need to concentrate for this. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, so I wanted to share. I've just bought a workshop ticket for somewhere next year. And it's not yarn related at all. I am going to be learning how to make things from wood, and I'm super excited. Ever since I saw this video by this girl who moved to Sweden, you know, ever since we've moved here, I get, you know, YouTube knows what I like. So ever since, YouTube has been recommending me videos of people who move abroad and then just, you know, live in a cabin and, you know, build their own stuff, and I love it. So there was this girl who moved to Sweden to a wooden house, and it didn't even have a bathroom. You know, it had leaks everywhere, and then she just started building. Hi, Carolina. Hello from Sweden. Yeah, that's. I was just telling the story about this girl who moved to Sweden. So that's really a coincidence, or not a coincidence, that you're here. So this girl, she didn't even have a car, but then she ordered lots of wood and then just straight up built her own house. I'm so impressed. And now I want to make things out of wood. So I signed up for this woodworking class. And I just, you know, want to learn how to deal with, you know, machinery and stuff. Because here in because here in Inverness you have this kind of tool library, so you can borrow tools, just like, you know, like a table saw, like a workbench, like, you know, a drill, all kinds of power tools. And I think it would be really cool to know how to do all of that myself. Don't know if I could, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, that's so cool. I know. I'm stupidly excited. Okay, so now comes the question. I finished this color, but I need it again, just like 2 centimeters down. I think I'm gonna just cut it off anyway. Yeah, so maybe I'll be making my own furniture and stuff. Because this girl, she was straight up making like a ceiling. Like, I don't think ever in my wildest dreams could I build a wooden ceiling, but you know, I'm gonna at least try to make like a stool. To try it out. Yeah, it's better to rent stuff, and then if you don't like it, you don't have to spend the money. Yeah. So the tool library here in Inverness is like, you become a member for like £20 a month. Sorry, a year. £20 a year. So that's really, really cheap. And then they're open 2 days a week for you to pick up and drop off stuff. So they don't have the workspace there. But you know, I have a backyard, and I think once it's a little less cold outside that I could do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with green next. Hi, Jillian. Jillian says, yay, so happy to catch a live. Hope everyone is having a great holiday season. Yes. Oh, tell me, what is everyone planning for New Year's Eve? Because I don't really have a plan. And I don't really know. I'm probably just gonna make a beef stew, and we'll have like a cheese board or something. And then I don't know if there are any like fireworks or bonfires here. But we look out over the city, so if there are any, we'll be able to see it. Oh, I think I should do black, but that's like terrifying. 2005. Okay. Can I even see that? And how many threads? Everything's in French. I mean, I can read French, but not under pressure. Okay, 2 threads. Okay. And I've learned to not cut this thread too long. And there's this hilarious German proverb. Langes Fädchen, faules Mädchen. Long thread, lazy girl. Because if it's a long thread, then, you know, you get into tangles and everything. Serena says, so it's fine that you're typing it in Dutch, but I'm still gonna like translate it to English. I hope you don't mind. I've been going to my best friend for years, and we eat nice food and start the new year like this. Okay, and Lola says, my plans are to make some hiding spaces for the cats and chill with some snacks. Nothing fancy. Sounds good. Eat oliebollen. Why did you say that? No, I already had oliebollen twice this year, because I cannot have it for New Year's. Yeah, oliebollen are the best. But yeah, we're probably just going to stay home with Momo in case there's a lot of fireworks. Winnie says at 10 o'clock there's a buurtfeestje, like a community party on the square. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. Yeah, maybe they have something planned here as well. Okay. Whenever you start with a new color, it's always the question of what thing do you do first? Because there are loads of things with black. Should I just start at the top? Okay. Ask your neighbors. I don't want to ask my neighbors. You brought oliebollen to Scotland beginning of December. Oh, your daughter must be very, very happy. Okay. Some colors are so close together that I cannot tell which is which. Oh, this is actually very nice. So I'm using black now, and you know, some stitches are black in the embroidery pattern, but I also get to do a lot of outlining, which is very satisfying. Oh, Momo! Momo's at the door. Momoche. Oh, Momoche. Hey. She cannot stand being locked out of a room. And Momo. Right. Oh, right. So look at the so I have little flowers here. Careful, Momo. And I get to outline them now. Doesn't look as good yet, but I think it will. Okay, Momo's just sitting at the window. Mm-mm. So we were talking about, next year, possible crafty resolutions and stuff. And I've been thinking about a theme for next year as well, for the Patreon page. I'm not going to say what it is yet because I want them to know first. But for this year, it was using what I have. And, it's not like it was a theme for this year, so now I'm just, it's not like I'm not going to do that anymore. Oh, I think I made a mistake. Scotland tip, you might like watching Living the Sky Live. Yes, I do. Yes, I do really enjoy watching their videos. And it's really fun to see how they're progressing. So it's about this couple who moved to Skye, which is a beautiful island off the west coast of Scotland. I've forgotten their names though. Oh no, Willie and Sarah, I think. And they're just documenting their life, and it's really, really fun. But there's too little knitting. No, no, it's really nice to watch. Skye is where Bonnie Prince Charlie left the country after he lost the Battle of Culloden. Or was it Bonnie? Was it Charlie? I have George in my head. No, but it was Bonnie Prince Charlie. Yeah, so we live right next to Culloden. So we've been going on walks there, and yeah, it's you see, things that remind me, of the show, but then, of the history as well. Like stuff about the Jacobites. Yeah, it was his nickname, yeah. Oh, Momo! Oh, Tim might be out for a walk. Is that it? Are you home alone now, Momo? I mean, obviously not, I'm here. But... Momochi. I love how Momo talks back to me. Yeah, you see so many Outlander things here, and especially in the city. where you know you can buy mugs like with clan names, and everywhere the Fraser name is sold out. Yeah. Hello. Pushy. Yeah. Momo. Come on. Momo. She was scratching the carpet. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, I see your comment now, Marion. It's about a couple who went from Sterling to live on Skye. Yeah, YouTube is a bit of a rabbit hole when it comes to knitting or changing your lifestyle. Yeah, I love it. I made Serena fall into a rabbit hole with Sasnarkal. Yeah. Yeah, funnily enough, I only watched, well, I think I watched like seasons 1 through 4. But I really loved season 1 and 2. After that, it got a bit too gruesome for my taste. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have a solution for the second camera problem, but not for this time, because I can also connect it via USB, but I don't have a free USB port now because one goes to my webcam and one goes to the microphone. But there might be like a USB like divider, so I can connect even more things. So I might have to look into that. So who knows? I'll look into it. And next week, I'll have to check. I might have to start a little earlier because next week, Thursday, my mom is coming over. So I need to pick her up from the airport. But I don't think her plane lands until like 1 p.m. So I might have time before that. Maybe a live stream later that day with your mom joining. Possibly. But, possibly. Because she'll stay for a week. Yeah, I'm not sure. Mama. Yeah. Dag mama. Mamuji. Come on. Mamu. Mamu, I can't embroider now. Yeah, sit over there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need cuddles, Mom. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Momo. There was a noise outside and it scared her. Anyway. Okay, and one other thing I'm going to be making for sure, since I'm becoming an aunt, is some baby things. So that will be interesting. I've already got the yarn. And it's one of the few moments this year where I've actually bought yarn, because I did not have anything that was just wool and silk. And her midwife wanted her to have wool and silk items for the baby. So a blanket, and I think she needs leggings or something, and a hat and socks. So I'm gonna start with the blanket and then maybe do the hat as well. But I'm not sure about the leggings and socks, because with wool and silk you can't really wash it in the washing machine, so Momo's absolutely going crazy on the stairs. Hat is the safe option to make, yeah. And I think the blanket as well. Because even if the blanket felts a little bit, you can still use it. But maybe not as much with the leggings or the socks. Maybe cotton leggings, yeah. Yeah, I could definitely make that. But it's like the midwife specifically suggested wool and silk because it has some, you know, good properties. But you know, I think she will still appreciate me doing cotton, even if it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. And the hat is the part that's cuter. Yeah, and away from any, you know, nasty things. Yeah, that's true. Katazina says United Kingdom is the country of acrylic. Oh, you think so? So that's a fancy knit with wool and silk. But there are sock yarns that have merino and silk, and they're machine washable. And I use some for baby knits. Oh, that's nice. I actually think I've seen way more natural fibers here than I did in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is very averse to wool, you know. It's starting to get better, but there's this, you know, still a huge misconception about wool. You know, of course, some wool is scratchy, but definitely not all wool. And especially here in Scotland, there's a lot more made from wool. So I really like that. The wool that you can wash has stuff on it that makes it washable, and I think it's not for babies. Yeah, exactly. The super wash yarns have, they're like treated with plastic, which you know, again, kind of defeats the purpose. And you know, back in the old days, they used to just use 100% wool, so the silk kind of keeps it together. It's silk is a very, very strong fiber. So if they care for it well, it'll last a long time. And you know, if they're asking me this to make it from wool and silk, I suppose that they're also looking into how to take care of those fibers. Vera, hi Vera, good evening from Bangkok. Wow, good evening. How was your Christmas? I remember when I was living in China, we, you know, as you know, Dutch people there, we were still celebrating Christmas, but it was like it was very weird. But also it was like 12 years ago, so it might be different now. Good, the weather was very nice. Oh yeah, I bet. It was very rainy here. You know, for Christmas Day, for Boxing Day, or as we call it, a second Christmas Day, it was very nice. That's all right, Selena. Yeah, I'll just prepare like wash instructions for them. But I'm sure like if the midwife suggested, she must know about it as well. Oops. Yeah, we just had a really cozy Christmas this year. We visited family 2 weeks ago because, you know, I had to be there for the knitting cruise, which was really fun. And then we thought, why go back 1 week later? And, you know, after hearing all of the flight cancellations and stuff, I'm happy that we stayed here, because we already had a lot of problems with flight cancellations when we went. Yeah, so we just had a cozy Christmas with the two of us and Momo, and we played a lot of Stardew Valley. And it was my first time actually preparing a whole Christmas dinner. But, you know, if it's just for 2 people, then it's fine. Okay, I'll give you an update on the embroidery. I really hope that next time the other camera is working so you can just see what I'm doing. So I'm adding the black details here. Still doesn't look like much, but it's gonna look like this. Ow! Stabbed myself. It's gorgeous, thank you. And Lena says we also had a quiet time. We had a friend for dinner on Christmas Eve, and on Christmas Day we watched Harry Potter and I was knitting. Very relaxing. We've also been doing a lot of like crossword puzzles. Well, it's not crossword. It's you know, it looks the same, and then you get 3 letters. It's called code word, I think. You get 3 letters at the start, and then you fill out those letters everywhere, and then you figure out what the other letters are. Yeah, puzzling, gaming, knitting. I've taught another one of my relatives how to knit, which is fun. So now almost every day I'm getting, WhatsApp calls. How should I do this stitch? What am I doing wrong? But it's very nice. And also, they're making me aware of, common beginner mistakes, and I have some video ideas thanks to them. Because having knitted for quite a couple of years now, I kind of forget what it is to be a beginner. And then when I want to film beginner videos, I sometimes skim over things that they're struggling with. So they're giving me some inspiration. Vera says, I celebrated Christmas Eve with crafting and chatting group. That's nice. Yeah. I think it's always nice to spend time with other crafters, because they just understand that if you're crafting and chatting at the same time, that you're not ignoring them. Hi, Ivana. How are you? I'm doing some embroidery, and I forgot how much attention I need to pay to it. What are you working on today? Serena says, I always go to my parents and spent Christmas Eve, and the first day we had the three of us. First day we went out to dinner, and the second day we had my brother over with his kids and did presents. Oh, that's nice. Yvonne is working on a seashore. Okay, let me search for it. Seashore. The Seashore Stroll by Jennifer Shields. That's really pretty. It looks like it's your style, so that might be it. Okay, I've come to a part where I can't really continue because I'm doing the black outline on the embroidery, and now I need to outline a bit that I haven't done yet, so I might need to stop there. Yeah, it's a stroll. Oh, that's nice. It's a beautiful sweater. I think I should go and follow you on Ravelry because you always have the most beautiful knitting projects, and then I can follow which patterns you're doing. This year I really want to make more garments as well and not let it impact me so much that it's not my own design. You know, I want to be able to just knit something. I mean, even if it's my own design, that I don't always need to write the pattern down, because I always feel like I need to, and sometimes it just stops me from knitting. Because, you know, then I think like, oh, I should wait with knitting this part so I can film it, or oh yeah, do keep me posted, Marion, on the socks. The needles are so tiny. Yeah, I think one of the most difficult parts about knitting socks is getting used to knitting with thin yarn, tiny needles. Yeah. Okay. I need to continue with some green. Aha, and the code for that color is 2023. This one. I am working on a embroidery cushion, and this is the pattern. Here you can see it without the lines. So it's this embroidery kit from a French website, Sajou. And I got it as a present for myself during the Cozy Moments make-along. And I'm this far now. I haven't picked it up in a year or so. Yeah, so I bought it as a reward. It's so difficult to I bought it as a reward for myself for the Cozy Moments make-along, because it was a lot of videos and a lot of you know, keeping track of questions people had, and you know, worrying about if I had done everything clearly and stuff. Serena says, what was the name of the couple who moved to Sky? Well, their channel name is Living the Sky Life. But it's Sky with an extra E at the end, so Living the Sky Life. And their names were Willie and Sarah. But you'll find them with Living the Sky Life. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you found them? Good. Yeah, it's just really inspiring. And I was also watching this video by this couple who moved to either Spain or Portugal, and they bought a whole like immense plot of woodland, and it had a pond in it and everything, but it was very, very overgrown, so you couldn't really just start building things. And it's just this whole story of like them transforming the land, like creating walkways in the land, and you know, building their house. It's really, really fun. How's Scotland? Scotland has been great. We're really, really enjoying our time here. And wait, I just need to count. Yeah. And our first Christmas here was interesting. Because we wanted to try out some like typical British things, and some of them we really liked, and some of them we like did not like at all. So pigs in blankets win. Christmas pudding, not good. I'm not a fan of brandy, I guess. The weather has been really nice, other than, you know, the last few days, but I think it's raining all across Europe. We've been going on lots of walks. And next week my mother is coming over, so that's really nice. I'm looking forward to having her here. I only saw her like 2 weeks ago. So it's really fun that she's coming over again so soon. Or, you know, I went to the Netherlands and now she's coming here. And I'm hoping to get some more furniture. Nobody warned you about the pudding. No, they said I should get it. And then they laughed, which, you know, they did say it was an experience. And I agree, it was. But I just wish I had had a backup dessert. Because it's just a whole lot of brandy-soaked raisins in wet dough. And it's not nice. If it rains more, we have floods here in the Netherlands, so yeah. I already know Valkenburg is probably flooded. Is your dad coming too? No, he's not. But they're like my parents and my brother are all coming over in May. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, but we just plan to, you know, get the house a little bit sorted, and so hopefully I'm picking up some new furniture next week, which someone is selling secondhand because they're moving, and then I just want to go on fun day trips, like maybe like hiking, walking, doing an afternoon tea, and going to the wool shop in Nairn, because that one was really nice. I don't like it either. Yeah, the Christmas pudding was just like horrendous. It was really not nice. And like mince pies, you know, also too much raisin. I only like raisins if they're dry. I made Christmas pudding myself this year and we liked it. Well, that's really nice. But I suppose it tastes better if you make it yourself. Yeah, let me just close the door. Ivana says me too, but does it mean you like Christmas pudding or you don't like it? So for New Year's, I'm just making something really simple for dessert. We're making lemon drizzle cake, which I know we will like, and it won't be too much, so we can finish it with just the two of us. Oh, you like dry raisins? Yeah. Yeah, I like raisins, but you know, if they're dry. And we bought this brandy to like pour over the Christmas pudding and set it on fire, which was, you know, that was an experience. But now we have lots of brandy left, and I don't know what to do with it because apparently I just don't like the taste of brandy as well. I like sherry. Yeah, wet ones. Yeah, just the texture, the squishiness. Just no. So they said to use, you know, you can put brandy, you can put it in glühwein, and you can put it in hot chocolate. I tried both, and I don't like it with the brandy. So maybe my mom will like it in her coffee. And if not, we bought a small bottle, so it's fine. Oh. Could you add herbs or fruits to the brandy to make it more your thing? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't buy nice brandy. That could also be it. Vinny says, I like dry raisins, but also the ones before the raisins called grapes. Yes, I very much like grapes. And help me out here, Dutchies, because so we have rozijnen and we have krenten. But how would you say krenten in English? Because I have no idea. Is it sultanas? Because I found that funny that, you know, we call sultanas, you know, we call a specific kind of cookie sultana, but here they call some kinds of raisins sultanas. So that might be krenten. Currants. Okay, currants. Yeah, they're like drier and darker. Raisins are dried grapes, and I don't know Kant in English. Yeah, I'll have to look up the difference. Yeah. So this afternoon we're gonna be going out for a walk probably, and we're gonna visit Tain, T-A-I-N, which is just a bit north of Inverness, in search of RSPB pin badges. So RSPB is the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, and they have really cute pin badges, you know, pins, and we hope to find some over there. Like, we are collecting the pin badges, and whenever we traveled to Scotland we always saw a lot of them, but like we of course traveled, you know, we wouldn't stay longer than one day in the same place, so we would go a lot of places, and you often see like a little pin box in like restaurants or cafes or like visitor center. And since we moved here, we have only seen one, and it didn't have a lot of pins, so we're hoping that we're lucky this afternoon. Okay, I probably should put the embroidery cloth under the sewing machine first, but because it's fraying a lot. Are you following the bird app? I have lots of bird apps, but I'm not sure which one you mean. I think my favorite one at the moment is, what's it called? Merlin. And it helps you with, you know, knowing which... Oh, you know, now someone saw a special bird and another one seen it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. But I use the Dutch website for that. Waarneming. It might be called like observation in English. So yeah, it says like, oh, we spotted a bird there. Yeah, I have a friend who jumps in the car and drives many miles. Yes, so that is called twitching. I just know that if my boyfriend hears me talking about twitching, he'll like be super surprised. We do twitch sometimes, so it depends on how rare the bird is, and we'll jump in the car and go and find it. Just last month we had a couple of waxwings here, which was really nice. Waxwings are really beautiful. In Dutch they're called pestvogel, which translates to bully bird. But yeah, in English they're called waxwings, which is a better name. But my favorite bird app is Merlin. So when you hear a bird, you can open Merlin and you can set it to sound detection, and then it will tell you which bird is singing. And it's really fun. And it's pretty accurate too. sometimes he didn't come to work. He was driving a long way for a bird. Okay, sounds hardcore. Yeah, so my boyfriend Tim, he's currently on his way to, I don't mean literally, I mean he's working to become the top one on this website for Scotland. Like the one who sees the most birds. And I think he's almost there, because there aren't many birders on that website, it seems. So he's already almost there. Oh, I'm worrying about the sides now. I think I should stop and put it under the sewing machine first. Just do a nice little zigzag, and then so I can embroider without being scared it will unravel. Okay, so I'll keep you updated on the bird pins. I have some examples here. Okay, I'm gonna nerd out for a bit. So we have this one, Kingfisher, and the oyster catcher. And you also have non-bird ones like the bumblebee. This is the little ringed plover. This one's my favorite. And I have a puffin. Yeah, so we hope to find some more. I also found some Scottish pins. They're like from the National Museum Trust or something. And I have a thistle as well. So I have my board here with all of the little nooks and crannies where I can put stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here, because it's been over 2 hours and time has flown by. But I really need to go eat something, and I promised him that after 12 we could go out. So thank you all so much for being here with me today. I had a lot of fun. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I really hope that I will get the second camera fixed next time. Yeah, so fingers crossed for that, and I'll let you know if I'll be here next week, Thursday morning, and if so, what time, because I need to figure out what time to pick up my mom. All right, have a great day. Thank you all so much, and yeah, by the time I see you, it will be a new year, so happy new year to each and every one of you. Do let me know if you're watching the replay which crafty resolution you may have, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.